A very good morning, everybody. So again, we are back with the simple and compound interest today over here. I hope you all are doing great. And let me also tell you about myself. My name is Vipin Yadav, and I welcome you to the session over here. And now let me now tell you about today's thought over here. Now, so now here we are in the another day over here, and in this another day, we have another set of possibilities. So every day we have a new day and new set of possibilities. So forget about the past and focus upon the today. What you else, what you can pursue today. Okay, whatever the questions, whatever the thing that you want to do, start afresh. So that is the thing. With this thought, let us now begin today's session over here. That is the simple and the compound interest over here as the topic. So now, today, we start with the first question. We'll be practicing the questions based on simple and compound interest on different, the companies, in different companies, the question. Find the simple interest on 306.25 and tell me the answer of this question. 1 minute to go. I appreciate, Rohit, that you tried. Twenty seconds to go. Okay, so now let us see over here this part. Find the simple interest on 306.25 from March 3rd to 27th July over here. Now, so in the same year at 3.75%, that is a question from the Cognizant company. Now, the thing is that we all know simple interest formula, but the thing is here the interval is given, the time interval is given. How can I calculate? That is the thing. So PRT by 100 is the formula we have, but now the challenge is that we have to calculate the time. Now, how can I calculate the time over here? Acha, if you see now, here we have in March, how many days we have? We have 31 days. Now, so now if in March we have 31 days, let us consider for March, up to where, July we have to go. March, April, May, June, July. Okay, July up to 27th. Okay, up to 27th we have to consider like that over here. So now let us see over here. In March we have 31 days, but we are moving from 3rd to 31 over here. Okay, this is the part we have to consider. And then in April we have 30 days. Then in March, April, May, that we have 31 days. Then for June, in this we have 30 days. Then in July we have what? That is again 31 days. But we have to take only up to 27. So now from 1 up to 27 we have to take like this. Now this is the part. Let us add 30, 30, 60, 91. Now here it will be what? 27. So now this we have got as 100, 8 over here. Okay, that is 111, 8, 81, 118. Now here we have 31 up to 3 over here. So now 28 and 129, if I take it over here, 29. Okay, so it will be from, let us see over here, simple interest from March 3rd to 27th in the same year. Now, we should be taking over here from the 3rd to the 27th over here. So that's why we are considering over here 31 minus 3. If I do what it will be, let us see over here 31 minus 3, it will be 28 over here. That is correct. So now it will be what? It will be, we have overall 6, 146. 146 days we are getting. Now, if it is the case over here, what I can say is what? 146. If it is like that, so I will be taking the time as 146. So 146 principal, it is given over here. Find the simple interest on this number. 306.25 times of this days into what? The rate over here. Rate is what? 3.75. So 3.75 is the rate divided by 100. Now, the thing is that this is in days. But now the rate given over here in annum. Okay, if it is nothing written, na, it is 3.75 percentage per annum. Per annum means per year. And if it is per year, This should also be in year only. So let us convert them into the year. We all know in 1 year we have 365 days over here. So we should be dividing this number by 365, and after dividing you will get the answer of this particular part, and that will be coming out to be this. B is the correct answer we will be getting over here. So this is the way how we should be solving, and the only part that we should be like understanding is how to calculate 146. Next question over here. Try this part over here. Correct devil, that is 365. Second question, a man borrows like 4,000 at 8% compound interest for 3 years. At the end of the year, he paid 500. How much amount should he pay at the end of the third year to clear the debt? Try everyone this question and tell me the answer. You have 1 minute over here. Your time starts now. 30 seconds left. Okay, the time is up. You all tried your level best. Let us see that. A man borrows 4,000 rupees at 8% compound interest. For how many? Okay, Madan gave the answer. That is great. A man borrows like 4,000 rupees. Okay, that is the principal then. 4,000. Fine. Now, 8% is the rate over here. 8% is the rate. Now, for how many years? 3 years. Fine. The time is 3 years over here. Now, at the end of each year, he is paying 500 rupees. Okay, now he is paying 500 rupees every year. 3 years are there, every year 5. Now, how much amount should he pay at the end of the third year to clear his debt over here? Okay, fine. So let us now see that over here. How can I like clear the debt at the end of the third year? So now let us start with the first part, that is amount after the first year. So amount after the first year will be what? Let us see over here. Okay, Rohit, you have got the A as the answer. We'll check. So now a man borrows 4,000 rupees at 8% per pound interest for 3 years. That complete data we have written. So but amount if I write over here, it will be what? It is a compound interest. We know the formula of compound interest. Amount is equals to principal 1 plus R by 100 raised to the power of N. N is time, R is rate, P is principal. Let us put over here directly. What should I be getting over here? Let us see that. Here it will be a man borrows 4,000 rupees. So let us now write 4,000 is the principal. Now 1 plus now the rate. Rate is basically 8%. So now I'll write 8 over here divided by 100. Now we are calculating amount after the first year only. Okay. First year I am calculating over here. Now that is basically 1 year I'll be considering. Why 1 year? Because we are calculating after the first 1 year. That is why. So now let us calculate. It will be 4,000 times of, it will be 1 plus 8 by 100. So it will be 108 by 100. 2 zeros cancelled over here. And now let us multiply. 4 times 8, 32. And then we have 4 over here. We have. So 4, 3, 2, 0. We are getting the first amount after the first year. Now, that is the amount after first year. Now let us calculate here also he says that 500 rupees he paid. So now the final amount after first year, it will be what? It will be 4320 minus 500 over here. So it will be like 3820 you will be getting over here. Okay. Now that is after first year. Now let us calculate the amount of the second year. Amount after second year. Now in that case, this is a compound interest. I will be now considering the amount of the previous year as the principal of the next year. This is the change we only observe in compound interest. This amount of the previous year we consider the principal of the next year. So 1 plus rate is what? Again the same 8 only divide by 100 raised to the power of 1 only, because we are considering only for second year. No, only 1 year, second year we are considering. Now, so it will be 3820 times of, it will be 108 by 100. Now, if you solve it over here, you will be getting over here what? So we can easily calculate this part over here. You will be getting over here as 4125.6 approximately you will be getting. Now, let us see. Now, this part we have got up to here, amount after the second year. Now, what can I do further? I will be like now considering like 500 rupees that he paid. So let us write over here 4125.6 minus this 500 again. So now if you calculate over here, it will be what? It will be like 100 you can subtract. It will be 36. Okay, 3625. This one number is remain same. So 25 over here you can see that like this we are getting the amount as of the second part. Now next we are going to calculate after the third year. Amount after the third year. How can I calculate? Okay, let us write over here amount. Now, so here it will be again the formula we can apply then. So it will be principal. Principal is this 3625.6 times of 1 plus R is 8 by 100 raised to the power of 1. Again, it will be 3625.6 times of 108 by 100. So like that we will be calculating over here, and then we can, acha, like to easily calculate this part, na, easily. You can separate this 108 as 100 plus 8. First multiply this number with 100, then multiply this number with 8, and then add them, divide by 100, you will get the easily the part. Okay, this is the easy way how we can calculate it. So here I'll be getting over here what? The 3915.6 approximately we will be getting, and the answer is matching over here. The D is the only answer we will be getting. Okay, so that is the answer, and I appreciate everybody that you all tried, Madan and the rest of the people, and this is the answer. Now let us move to the next question then, and here we have the next question. Try this question again. You have 1 minute. Everybody. No, like, okay, I'll tell you, Tushar, after this question, I'll tell you again that part. Okay, try this question first. Thirty seconds to go. Okay, now let us see over here what we have to do in this part. A person earns like what? 240 rupees on investing a certain amount at the simple interest. For how many years? 2 years. At 5% amount. A person earns how much? 240 rupees. Okay. So now that is the principal then. 250 rupees. 240, sorry. 240 rupees. Now he basically have over here, a person earns 240 rupees over here, and then an interest of 240, not, it is not principal, it is interest by mistake I've written. This is the interest of 240 on investing a certain amount at simple interest for 2 years. Time is given as 2 years. Then it is like 5% is the rate. Now, if the rate of interest is compounded annually, okay, then how much interest will be the gain by the person at the same rate of interest and on the same sum? Now, let us see over here what can we do over here. It is saying that it is what? It is having a simple interest. Fine. If it is a simple interest, can I calculate the interest formula? Can I apply? Yes. PRT by 100. Interest is given over here 240. Now principal is what? That is we don't know. Rate is 5. Time is 2 years. Divide by 100. Now can we calculate? Yes. 240 multiplied by 100 divide by 2 times 5, 10. So this you will be getting 2400 is the principal. Now we have got the principal now. It is saying that what? Like in the further part? In the further part, it is saying that if the rate of interest is compounded annually now. Earlier, what was the interest? It was 5%. Now also, I'll keep the same rate percent as it is saying that rate of interest is compounded annually. Then how much interest? Now we need to calculate the interest gain by the person as the same rate. Rate is same now and on the same sum. So now the sum we have already got. That is principal. That is 2400. Rate is also same over here. That is 5% over here. Now here it is saying that how much is the time rate of interest, then how much more interest will be gained by the sum at the same interest on the same sum. As it is not talking about the time, so we will be taking the time as the same, that is 2 years only. Okay, so we'll be considering the same case. Now, let us now see that over here we need the how much interest. So first we need to calculate the interest over here. Now, if I need to calculate the amount over here, sorry, amount directly we will apply the formula now. Principal 1 plus r by 100 raised to the power of n. Principal is what? That is 2400. 1 plus r is the rate over here, 5%. Divided by 100 raised to the power of n. N is 2 over here. Now, so here 2400 over here we have. Now multiplied with this part over here, it will be like 105 by 100 multiplied by 105 by 100 over here. Like this you will be solving it over here and you will get the final answer after solving this part over here. As what? It will be like 2, 6. Okay, let me write over here. 2, 6, because the answer, okay, I'll check it, tell you. So here now the 2, 6, 4, 6 will be getting the answer approximately. Now, after getting this part over here, what I will be getting is, this is the amount, but we need the interest. Interest is basically, if I know the amount, the compound interest can be calculating by subtracting amount minus principal. Amount is this 2, 6, 4, 6 minus the principal is 2400. Now it will be 246. Okay, 246. Okay, when I solve it now, like next time I'll be like definitely taking the more space over here. But okay, let us consider that only. So 246 we have got over here what? The 246 is the compound interest. And if 246 is the compound interest, we need what? How much more interest? It is not asking interest. How much more interest? So earlier the interest was what? 240. Now this time the interest is 246. So 240 minus 246 minus 240, it will be 6 will be the difference. That is B is the answer. I hope it is clear to everyone. So yeah, Rohit, you are very closer to the answer. That is 12 you have approximately said, but that is the answer. Here it is. The question that you were asking for. Tushar. So here the Tushar, like the question is saying that we need the amount he paid at the end of third year. At the end of the third year, he is not paying 500. He is directly paying the complete amount. So that is why we are getting this amount as 3915.6 over here. So I hope now it is clear. So he will not be paying 500. He will be directly paying the total amount because we need how much amount he paid at the third year, at the end of third year. That was the part over here of this part, and try this question over here, everybody. Second question, and you have 1 minute. Your time starts now. Thirty seconds to go. Okay, the time is up. Now, let us see over here. The question over here, the question says that there is a sum of 4420. Okay, Tushar, you gave the answer. We'll check it. Now, the sum of rupees 4420, it is divided between the Ramesh and Suresh in such a way that after 5 years and 7 years respectively, the amount they get is equal. Now, there's a condition given over here. Okay, amount that will be coming out to be, that will be equal. We need to find the rate of interest is already given 10%. Share of Ramesh and Suresh we need to find. So let us see that how can we calculate the answer of this question. So in this question we have sum of rupee this 4420 is the principal given to us over here. 4420. Achha, it is divided. So if it is divided 4420, can I distribute into two different people and can I take over here x and 4420 minus x? These are the two amounts. Now they are divided in such a way for 5 year and 7 year. Amount get is equal. Achha, are we considering over here the simple or the compound interest over here? Okay, so the sum of money is divided between them, and after 5 years, 7 years, the amount they get is equal. The rate of interest is this and this. So now we'll be considering over here the simple interest in the case over here, because there is nothing said in the question about the simple or the compound interest over here. Okay, but usually when the amount it says na amount directly, it is talking about the amount. So like we usually take the part SM, because if it is asking for lot many years now, we usually consider the compound interest, but it's fine. Let us see over here. So if I consider the simple interest for both the years, considering the amount, okay, so it will be what? This is the principal, okay, this is the principal, x plus, finally now we'll be adding the interest into this. So interest will be what? Let me tell you, in simple interest, every year, the money remains the same, okay? Now, if the money remains the same over here, then in that case, we should be considering, if it is 5 year, I'll be writing over here PRT by 100. So it will be X into rate is 10%. It is given over here. And time is 5 years. Divided by 100 over here like that. Now further, now if I talk about the other number is like 4420 minus X. That is the principal. Plus again I'll be adding 4420 minus X. Multiplied with what? The rate and time. So rate is 10. Time is it is like 7 years. And then divided by 100 over here, we can divide like that. So that is the part we all get the equation over here, and like this we all can calculate over here. Okay, so now here the part we will be like getting over here is how? Let me tell you a simplified way. So the X you can take common, okay, then it will become what? It will be 1 plus 5 times 50, 50 by 100, you will be getting like this. Now is equals to, now you can take this part common, 4420 minus X you can take common, and the remaining part will be 1 plus 70 by 100. You will be getting this. So now it will be like, yeah, we can write like this. So let us not cancel it. Directly write 150 by 100. Okay. X times of this equals to 4420. Now it will be 170 by 100. 0, 0 cancelled over here. 1, 0 also multiplied. 0, 0 cancelled over here again. And now you can simplify this part over here. X equals to 4420 times of 17 by 15 over here. So that is the part we all are getting over here. So now we all can calculate, and accordingly we can get the final answer over here. So that is about this part, and we all can calculate and check the answer, which answer is correct over here. I think like the answer is not matching. I think like there is some issue in this part over here. So that is why it is not matching, but definitely the part will be like this only, because we are not given the simple interest, that is or compound interest. So we should be considering the simple interest, we can solve it. So acha, one more thing over here. If it is not matching with the simple interest now, we can also try to calculate by the compound interest also. It will be a lengthier, I understand that. It will be a lengthier part. But if you try to calculate by simple interest also, compound interest also. So like we can also proceed with that way. So how can you calculate by considering the compound interest? Very easy. The formula directly you can apply. The principal is, now in this case we have the amount formula directly. Okay, A equals to A. So it will be what? 1 plus R. R is what? 10% divided by 100. Raised to the power of what? The 7. Now the principal is what? X. Now is equals to, now we are having the next part is 4420 minus X over here, and then accordingly 1 plus again 10 by 100 raised to the power of, acha, initially it is 5 years now, so let us take 5 only. Then after that we have 7 years. Acha, if you observe closely, this part is appearing 5 basically is the power, and here is the power is 7. Can I cancel this 5 with this part and only 2 is remaining? Observe this part. If I have written over here, like suppose x square equals to x cube. And now 2x over here, 3x over here. If you will take it, if you cancel now, you will be getting over here x, only 1x will be remaining over here. X equals to 1 you will be getting this case. So the same way over here we have done. And in that case, we will be getting over here. Okay, let us check whether the part we will be getting over here. Because this number is greater, we are getting more than 4420 we are getting. And it is not matching any of the options as well. So let us see that whether we are getting by compound interest or not. Let us check. So if I have over here this number, x times of nothing basically is equals to this. So let us do it on the next slide. Okay. So now here we have the part as like this. Let us write. So here it is. The part, let us. Okay. So here we have x is remaining over here because that is cancelled. 4420 minus x. Now multiplied with what? This part. But Only 2 is remaining over here now. Okay, 1 plus 10 by 100 raised to the power of 2. Now, if it is the case over here, what I can do is I can write it as what? It will be 110 by 100. So if it is like that, 110 by 100 times of 110 by 100 over here. So now 4420 minus x, it will be the part, and acha, here it is minus of x also, na? Okay, minus of x also we have it. So we have to simplify this part. Okay, then after that we have to check it. And similarly in this part also we can take it over here. Like that will be like 0 0 cancelled over here, 0 0 cancelled, and it will be what? It will be like 100x equals to, now it will be 121x minus 121 times of this number. You have to do it, and you can write over here, and you can calculate 21x equals to this complete part, whatever after multiplying we are getting. You can write over here and you can calculate whether any of the option is matching or not. So the question, if it is coming out to be lengthier, avoid it. So the question that we have taken over here, that is not telling us compounded simple interest. You can calculate by any of the way. If you have time, you have solved all the questions, proceed with solving the question like that. Okay, if any of the option matching with simple or compound interest, you can proceed. So here's the question. Try this question, 1 minute to go, and your time starts now. Thirty seconds to go. Okay, the time is up. You all tried. I appreciate. Now let us see. A, B, C are such that the B is the simple interest on A, okay, and C is the simple interest on B for the same period and the same rate of interest. The relation between these three is what? Let us see over here. Now here it is telling us that here we have ABC are such that B is the simple interest on A. It means that simple interest formula is PRT by 100. Can I say simple interest is B? If it is B, can I write simple interest as B over here? Yes. Now the principal is A, so principal will be A only. Now rate we don't know, so let us write rate R only, T as T only, divided by 100. Now what I can do is I can take this 100 on the other side. It will be what? It will be 100 times of B divided by A. So RT we are observing over here because that is a part we don't know anyhow. So the second condition, we are going to observe this RT only. Okay, second condition. Second condition is C is the simple interest on B. If C is the simple interest on what? On principal, that is B. Now the rate is what? We don't know. Time is also we don't know. Now divide by 100. Take this 100 on the other side. It will be 100 C by B. That is equals to what? Again RT. Now this RT and RT, they will be same in both the cases because it is saying same rate of interest and same time period. So relation between the three is what? Just equate the two parts. RT and RT you can compare. 100 B by A and 100 C by A. Now 100 get cancelled over here. Okay. Now it will be what? Achha, here it is like 100 C by B. Now B you can take it on the other side. It will be B square equals to AC. And that is the answer we all are getting over here. Okay, Tushar, B is the answer you are telling me. That is great. So let us see over here. Yeah, B is the answer option that is matching. Correct. So the question is from the Deloitte company. Okay. So you can see that today we have discussed a lot of questions that involves a confusing part also. We might be taking some more time also. So that question, if you are taking more time, leave it. Don't waste time on those questions. Okay, because each question carry 1 mark or 2 mark. So you can proceed with the next question. Which question? The question that you can do. Now let us see this question. Try 1 minute to go and solve it. 20 seconds to go. Okay, the time is up. Now let us see over here. There is a financier, and now so financier claims that like to be lending money at the simple interest. Now, it is lending at what? The simple interest. He includes the interest every 6 months for calculating the principal. If he charges an interest of 10%, the effective rate of interest becomes what? Rate of interest we need to calculate. Now observe everybody. The question is like financier claims to be lending the money at simple interest. Okay, we are considering the simple interest over here. Now, it is also telling us that we include the interest every 6 months. Okay, 6 months is the part which is given for calculating the principal. Okay, fine. He is charging an interest of 10%. Interest is 10%, so let us write 10%. Now, the effective rate of interest after what? The overall, whatever the time is. Achha, now let me tell you over here. The financial include interest after 6 months. Okay, and now we'll be calculating the simple interest for first the 6 months only. Let us see that what are we getting. Now, if I can calculate over here the simple interest, what I will be doing is I'll apply the PRT by 100 formula. Now, the principal is what? Principal I'll be considering over here. We don't know. If we don't know, so let the principal be 100. Because generally we need to answer. So, the principal is 100. Rate. Achha, rate is what? Rate, if I see that over here, it is 10%. So, now can I take 10? Yes. Time. Now, time is what? Time is 6 months. But the rate percent given over here is 10%. It is not telling us 10% per annum or for 6 months. If it is not given, you have to consider that the rate is given with respect to the per annum only. That is for 1 year. So let us now write that is 10% we have already written, but we are calculating simple interest for 6 months. So therefore, I'll write 6. But this is per annum, this is for 6 months. We should be converting into what? The year. So now that will be like dividing by 12. Now, divide by 100 over here, that is the formula. And now let's calculate over here, 0, 0 cancelled. It will be 6 times 2, 5 is the simple interest we have got for the first 6 months over here. Okay, so I hope it is now clear to everybody. Now it is talking about per annum. Achha, you can see that over here. Usually the rate is given approximately 10%, near to 10%. If the rate is given near to 10%, then in that case, and it is like in the question also given as 10%, it means that the 10% is given with respect to the per annum. If it is given with respect to per annum, with respect to 1 year, so we have only just now calculated up to for 6 months now. Now, can I calculate for the next 6 months also? Yes, why not? So now the basically next amount that will become in this case over here will be what? The simple interest plus principal. That is 5 rupees plus 100. It will become 105. Now understand everybody. The question says financier claims to be lending the money at simple interest. He includes interest every 6 months. What is the meaning? That is a very important line. And that question tells us simple interest, and it is confusing us by saying interest every 6 months we have to include. It means he is talking about compound interest. Understand, this is a very important part. Compound interest. He is saying that interest to be included after every 6 months. And that happens only in compound interest. So this is a compound interest telling us, but using the simple interest we have to solve. So amount we have got as what? That is 105. Now this amount I'll be considering the principal of the next year. So now if I consider the principal of the next year, that will be 105. Rate will remain same, that is 10% only. Now the time I'll be considering as again 6 months. So it will be 6 months. Now let us again apply the interest formula. That will be principal now 105. Rate is 10. Time is 6 months. But 6 months we have to convert in year because 10% per annum or per year it is. Now like this we can divide. 0, 0 cancelled over here. 6 times 2. And now 5 times 2. 5 times 2, 10. 5 times 1. And then 21 by 4 if I divide over here, it will be 5.25 we are getting over here. Okay. Now that is the interest. Now what is the basically principal over here? 105. Now the final amount will be what? 105 plus 5.25. Now this will give us 110.25. This is the final what? The amount. Now, if I see that how much overall effective rate of interest. So earlier in the starting principal was 100. So now if I final amount minus the principal, if I do that, it will give us the total interest that we have got. So that will be what? 110.25 minus 100, that is 10.25. That is what? The interest. Now, if it is the interest, can I now find the interest percentage? Yes. So interest percentage will be interest upon principal into 100. Now, that will be interest percentage. So interest is 10.25 divided by principal. Principal was 100 only. Now multiply by 100, you will get 10.25 as the answer. So this is the way how we should be understanding. Even if it is talking about simple interest, don't get confused. It is talking about simple compound interest only. So that is a question, very important question we have discussed over here. And if any doubts till now, whatever we have got over here, you can ask me. Okay. So now that is the overall part for today. That was the last question that we discussed now. And we'll be meeting in the next session, which is on Friday. So that is the overall part. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day ahead.